What's up? Nordy's Nakmoy. Gonna do a comparison of the Nike Hyper KO versus the new Nike KO boxing boot. Um, they're both awesome. I love them both for boxing. It's just that Nike just came out with this one. So it's just, a little something new to look at, basically. Very similar in a lot of ways. The heel cup on the KO versus the Hyper KO, you can kind of see it. The Hyper KO wraps around all the way from heel to about mid-foot. It's one piece here, one piece here. Whereas on the KO, it's very similar except separated into two pieces. So we've got from here to here, then it separates, and then there's another piece from here. Kind of hard to tell, but it's there. Boom. The sole is pretty much identical, except for color, but same rubber tread pattern. So if you have the Hyper KO and you're happy with it, you'll be happy with the KO here as well. Weight is about identical. The KO might feel barely, very, very little, a little bit heavier. I think what that might come from, though, is the stiffness of the ankle on the KO versus the Hyper KO. Boom. Versus boom. So I really like the stiffness in the ankle of the KO. I like the lacing of the KO a lot. The laces pull through and they stay really well. There's no slipping. The same can be said about the lacing on the Hyper KO. They don't really go anywhere. You don't get as much stiffness in the ankle, but some people, appreciate, just a tight ankle that can flex. So that's just a matter of preference. I don't see one being better than the other. Both are really nice boots. What else? There's no, obviously, the lockdown Velcro strap. It's not existent on the KO, but the foot on the KO, the toe box, is a little bit more firm. So, what you lose in Velcro, you make up for in just a stiffer boot overall. So this one's like 160 versus 130. You can't go wrong either way. I like them both. The tongue, again, Hyper KO, more flimsy, loose. KO, it's got a vinyl liner, and it's just a stiffer tongue. You feel more locked down in this boot, whereas this boot you feel more flexibility. But again, I like them both. It kind of just depends on what color you like more, or just what appeals to you more. But this being the newer one, I feel that Nike hit it out of the park. This is a really nice boot, and I've worn it for 2 fights so far. I'm 1-1, and I've worn this one for 2 fights. I'm 1-1. So hopefully I can get above 500 by wearing one of these. Cool. So check out my website. Check out all my reviews. Leave your comments down in the section, and I'll try to get back to you. But yep, Nike Hyper KO versus Nike KO. Both are awesome. Holler at me.